So Hertford's library is 24 hours, which was a real lifesaver for someone like me who, for some reason, works really well in the middle of the night.
What do they call it? Pulling an all-nighter was very much a thing back then. I don't know why, because there were enough hours in the day.
Well, there were a few other night owls, one has to say. Friend Simon was always there, but we didn't chat. We knew we had a 4-hour window to get the SE done if we were going to get some sleep.
Yes, that was usually the scene of my late night essay crises, because I was in the habit of leaving things till the last minute.
So I would head down in my pyjamas to the library kind of at midnight and do some work.
But somehow there was a culture of, going to the library late and staying up, and I'm not sure it's the best way to write your essay.
And on very naughty occasions, I'd wait till the bar had shut and then go to the library.
I did, and that was solely between Easter of my third year and finals. But in that period it was quite intense. Other than that, probably for a week in mods.
But quite often I would have an essay crisis at the same time as one of my friends, and so it would become a sort of team effort to get through the essay crisis.
And that's one thing about the Hertford community, is that no one was judgmental. You could go in your dressing gown if you wanted to, and no one would bat an eyelid. It was really this place where everyone would come together and think, we're all in this together. You kind of make eye contact with someone in the middle of the night in the library and you think, you're struggling just as much as I am to get this deadline.
Favourite spot in the library? We had, were they called carrels? They were sort of little, at the back downstairs. I think where all the law books are. So the lawyers tended to congregate together, and you'd find us all there.
The upper floor near the windows, sort of somewhere there. I couldn't pinpoint it exactly, but somewhere in the middle, so you could look out into the quad. Yeah, that was nice. Because it's Hertford hasn't got the most brilliant Oxford quad, but it's very pretty.
So no, I just found a seat and it was quiet and open all night, and you didn't have to leave from a sort of new quad to old quad. You could walk across the bridge, and it was great.
And the library just always had everything you needed. Alice, the librarian, was always lovely, always happy to help. I remember one time before finals, I was desperately in need of a DVD of a production of a certain Shakespearean play, and I couldn't find it. I was really stressed, and she managed to source it overnight. I don't know how she did it. And she, got me this DVD player that stuck into my laptop because it was a really old DVD, and she was just fantastic.
Yeah, I liked being in the library. It was a sociable place, actually. But I also would pop up to Duke Humphrey's library occasionally, just for the atmosphere. And if I really had to, then the law library.
I loved the library. I spent a lot of time there, as well as in the other libraries in Oxford, because there are some really incredible spaces. The Radcliffe Camera, the Duke Humphrey's library, the rest of the Bodleian. But Hertford's library had a special place in my heart.
And because I was not well off, I used to go in for pretty cheap digs where you didn't really want to spend much time, actually. So I spent a fair bit of time in the library.
And the library was really cosy. There's lots of different spaces to work in it, though it was always awfully hot. So I'm quite glad we're having a renovation that might help with that. But generally it was just a lovely, homely, warm space where you really felt like you could be productive, and it was really conducive to good working.